Oh, thank God. Pretty easy to craft. Progress to the church district. Go up that big roof. Fall on the rafters. Fall down. Past the mesmer soldier on the bridge. Up the ladder. So up the big roof. Up that big roof. Fall down on the rafters. Fall down past the mesmer shoulder. You got no poise, bitch. Well, I mean, I have an UG, so. Fall down on the rafters. Well, I gotta go up that big roof, right? Ew. In here. My performance has been no issue. Plus, I'm streaming and recording while playing this game. I just have ray tracing turned off and everything else is like maxed. I only play in 2K though. Fall on the rafters, past the mesmer soldier on the bridge, and up a ladder. Yeah, about once per hour, I get like a hard freeze for like 2 seconds. That's the only issue. Oh, nice for those enemies that just try to outspace your UGs. And still use it to gap close even when I don't have the Ash or any mana. This looks unfamiliar, actually. Oh, no, this is the elevator that I can't use, right? Wait, what the fuck? Not this way, huh? Or did I... That must be the way that I went. Oh, this is the elevator I can't use. Yeah, that's the elevator that goes to the Shadow Keep. Right. This room I have gotten the item. Oh, never went this way. I don't remember any bats. What's up, Nathan? How's it going, bro? Oop, little gap. Cheeky. Die. All right. No item ahead. Well, thank you. Ah, here we go. Ooh, third cutscene. Favorite boss so far? I really can't say. Bale, Rolanda, or Mesmer. This was pretty cool. New Londo style. Oh, that's very striking. I have not done any of the parrying actually yet. Ooh. Oh, I thought you meant with the hard tier. No, I just don't really parry. I'm trying to learn for when I do the challenge run. So I'm playing very rustically. Ooh. Ooh, my favorite boss. Ulcerated tree spirit. That would make sense because it looked like there was 2 different spots unless it was the same one moving around, right? Dastard. Ooh, a grace. I'm gonna grab a glass of water. All right. Ulcerating tree spirits can be fun once you learn like their safe spots, because then you can just like unload damage on them. But definitely not a great boss. Is there other spots that drop down in this area? Or does it all just connect anyway? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, hello. Haven't fought you in a while. Plus fire destroys these things, right? Is it a Deathblight one? Or that's just its particles? Kind of looks like Deathblight, not gonna lie. Oh, I missed. My stamina. Mantle of Thorns. Ooh. Broke its posture that fast? Yeah, you can just kind of stand to the right and just like unload charged R2s on them. They just throw up the Deathblight instead of fire? Oh. Oh, you're the summoning piece of shit. I think he gets knocked down by his own zombies suiciding. Oh, I got the cool tiki helm. %90 of DS1 and DS2 bosses. Well, let's slow down here a little. Uh, fuck. I never know which way to go first. Oh, it's another statue of Mariko. Damn, nothing happened. Oh, that's the where you get the item. Oh, this probably just boosts the mesmer incantations, right? So no head then. Oh, getting free runes, always nice. Oh, what the fuck? Is this just death? It's death, 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 death. I don't mind DS2's engine so much. Just as enemies all have the exact same move. And bosses. Swing, swing, delay, swing. The areas in DS2 are cool, but like... I just don't like getting ganked over and over and over. I think people don't understand how different that like Scholar of the First Sin is from base DS2, because I played Scholar of the First Sin and it is like 20 times more cancer. Because basically what happened with DS2 was it was too easy. Everyone complains these games are too hard, which is good. Because when everyone complained that DS2 was too easy, that's how you get fucking Scholar of the First Sin edition. Where they do shit where like, they took an enemy that rings the bell that summons like 900 fucking whites on you in like those catacombs. That just spam you with like 9 fucking crystal soul spears at once and shit. And they took that and they fucking moved him, and then they made another one who spawns behind you and then rings the bell, and then even if you know where he spawns and kill him, they made another third guy spawn out of the ground and then ring the bell. Like they did shit like that in Scholar of the First Sin.
I think that your time is done, and I think that the spotlight should go on top of me.
Yeah. Somebody did an in-depth breakdown, showed many areas in the original were a lot more ganky. Really? More ganky in the base game. That's incredible. It's just 1,000 gotcha moments. Yeah, pretty much. It's just such a snail's pace combat. Like DS1's fun for me because of the world. It's amazing world, right? Like I'm not like fucking, I don't have like a ton of nostalgia for DS1's combat. Like especially the quad directional rolling. Oh, bosses are cool, but the combat's just not that fun for me. I like that faster paced combat games, right? Lock-on and DS1 is so shit. Yeah, honestly. Let's try one more time here. Oops. Why Randy Savage? No reason at all. I got monetized on Twitch years ago and I'm like, fuck, I have to make a bunch of emotes now. Now I have to make like sub badges, and now I have to make fucking follower alerts, and I have to make like sub alerts and shit. So then I'm like, what do I use for my follower alerts? I'm like, I don't know. So I just like downloaded, there was this YouTube channel called Kingdom of Madness, which was all these re-uploads of Macho Man Randy Savage's like highlight reels and like his like promos that he cut. And so I just like made a shit ton of sound clips from that. And that was and they've been my follower emotes ever since. It was just the mood I was in at the time. And I've loved it ever since, actually. It's always fun. Everyone can use a little bit of macho man in their lives, you know? This one's amazing because of the world. I'm not like drooling over the combat. I will say though, Dark Souls 1 PvP gets shit on way too hard. It's a lot of fun. Learning how to backstab escape and that kind of, or like whatever, like you can like cancel hit stun with the soft swaps and shit, right? I can't remember what it's called. That shit's so fun. Like I have a video on the side channel of me and Sleep doing duels, and we did like a DF run of DS1 one time. So fun. I did run into like Saint Riot recently in one of his videos was talking about perfect blocking again because of the deflect hard tier. And like perfect blocking exists in all their games. I think all their games, definitely DS3 and Elden Ring. But in DS1, we ran into this guy named Foyton Gold, who was really good at DS1, and he could perfect block on command. So I would swing, he would just perfect block me and backstab me. It was fucking insane. I was like literally helpless. I'm like, how do you just perfect block like 9 attacks in a row with latency to take into consideration? That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed DS1 PvP. It's fucking hilarious. And Makuta, if you guys know, Makuta streams Elden Ring now. But no, am I thinking of Makuta or is it... No, Baranki. Ruka Baranki, the other Revion viewer. He has a YouTube channel where he still just does duels in DS1. It's fucking hilarious. Hold on, let's watch a Baranki video. They're all like minute-long videos. Regular Dark Souls 1 invasion. What did I comment on this? Oh, I didn't comment. Oh, Amish commented. Look at that. I remember this clip now. Oh, wait. No, this is a dumb clip where the guy's invisible. He had one where like he backstabs dudes off cliffs and shit, and then they like come back and kill him. Let's see. What's this? Look how silly this combat looks. And like, if you lock onto people, they can't backstab you. The kick is such a mix-up. It's actually like, it's kind of just like high-level rock, paper, scissors, but it's really fun, actually. It's just pure mind games. That's so crazy, too, how you can ring swap to, like, while you're getting backstabbed, you can ring swap to, like, the ring that gives you a higher resistance against criticals or whatever. Or, like, have you guys ever seen someone get backstabbed? You can full armor swap to heavy armor while you get backstabbed and then swap back to all your armor while you're in your getup. Just so that you take less damage from the backstab. Like, it's fucking crazy. It's so stupid, but so fun. It's just dumb fun. You can do a full armor and ring swap on a heavy weapon backstab. It's so crazy, right? It's so goofy and silly, and people get so good at it. You know what's funny? When you put all the runbacks in time, the average is faster for DS2 than DS1. Really? Damn. Put Elden Ring's combat with Sekiro in the same spot. They're both peak. Yeah, dude, they are both peak. Except this is the game that gave me like the builds and like all that stuff that I like in DS3 build making. It's weird though, because I have such like this looks really nice actually. What the hell? It's always like what I'm like, oh, there's so many builds in Elden Ring I want to make, and it's like, I have to make a new character. It's like, every time. I really just have to sit down and learn how to use PvP helper, but I'm just so busy. Like, I have 3 YouTube channels, you know? I just have no fucking time. I'm so behind editing all my travel videos. I have like a year backlog of vacations to edit. Whoa! I thought there was gonna be like a big AoE. There it is. Wow, that headshot damage. What the hell? Okay. Ooh. Probably sprinting is good there. Okay, double spin. Seems like a real boss at least, though. Okay. But don't punish that because of the thorns. There's an audio tell there. This has to be the worst attack in the game. Boss looks pretty easy. Ow. Okay, he's got a lunge attack. And then he does that overhand. A little bit of an audio tell there when he does the overhand. I guess just running back is good there. I wonder if I can jump R2 that and then hit him again. Okay. All right, don't roll into that. Now, can you iframe that is the question. Nope, can't jump it. Looks like. See if we can iframe this. Yep. A pretty easy boss. You just fully charge R2 him here. Oop, I rolled too late on that. And you can just iframe that. Look at that. Wow, too early. Cute boss, yeah. Backhand into a left-hand slam. Damn, too early. Look at that damage. Too early again. Panic rolled there. Pretty bad about learning the timing on that too. Well, I guess we'll go round 2 with this boss. Okay, so you do have to jump. Try and strafe again. Yeah, it looks like you gotta jump. Hilariously overshadowed for this boss. Yeah, no kidding. That's ridiculous. I was originally going to do this. I'm in New Game Plus as well. And I was originally going to do this DLC. I'm pretty sure it's just New Game Plus and not New Game Plus 2. I was going to do this DLC at... Oh, that's something I have to learn. Okay, you can just roll it. I was going to do it at 125. Too early again. So much lag with his, like, the way the arm moves like a rope. But I ended up going to 166 because I just had nothing to spend souls on. And people say that it's a good invasion range. I think that was a walking jump. Boop. Wait, it makes you riposte it for the kill? Damn. Oh, okay. Here we go. One more time. Okay, it has a follow-up now. Interesting. This has got to have a follow-up now, right? Oh, are you kidding me? Come on. It's a bit healthier now. That apparently has a follow-up. But it didn't hit me. Looks like there's a lot of safe spots in this guy too. Oops, too early. Yeah, it's only like far away if you roll out. That AoE's meant to catch you. Is this? I mean, the boss seems easy enough. Oh, he like kind of gets faster, I think. Ooh, a little bit quicker than I expected. Kill him again. Okay, he's got that follow-up. Bop. Okay, I was gonna say, like, what a shit boss. Ooh. Oh, I missed. And too early. I know I'm so bad about dodging that. Oh, why'd I unlock? Ah, did my roll not go off? Like, come on. I'm pretty sure that was an input drop when I turned around. Now do the hand slam. Boop. And then boop. Well, that one comes out a lot faster on the right hand. Am I high? Do I not know the timing for anything? Also, he does bleed. I guess that's the briars. Okay, is my roll just not going to come out? Looks very punishable if you actually can dodge that, unlike me. Fuck me, man. That always hits me. That's too early again. God, I'm so bad about rolling that. Ooh. Ooh. Now, the question is, does he only do that when he's down to low HP, or does he do that when I'm really close to him? If I block when running, I stop a pivot. It's true, but then I also get input drops. That was my bad habit from DS3, is that I always relied on blocking to pivot cancel. Way too early. I jumped too late on the first one. Input dropping is crazy in ER. It's probably my #1 problem with the game. I forgot which follow-up he was going to do. Hello. Oops. Like, it was in DS3, but it was way more rare, the input dropping. Did that not come out like faster that time? I thought I rolled. I gotta just stop doing that. Trying to attack out of my get up. Wait, that has a follow up in this phase. Yeah, that one comes out later. Oh, I'm so bad about dodging that. Damn.
Cream of the crop!
Oh, there's a follow-up. Just back. I guess I don't have to learn the timing for that if I don't want to. Could just space it. Oh, that's a weird attack. I feel like I rolled too early for those. Those do come out faster. They gotta. Like, even in my my no death, my Elden Ring worst colossal only, nothing allowed, no auxiliary, no talismans, nothing. I have about, there's about 5 times in that run where I get hit because of an input drop, and one of them was against Melania, and I lived with 1 HP because my input dropped and I got hit by her grab attack. Like, I had an input drop against Moog in that run. I can't remember who else. I like wrote it down too, in case I ever make a video. I think one against Elden Beast as well. And that was just in like 1 challenge run. I did all Remembrances deathless. Maybe a roll poke there is fine, but eh. All right, please let me dodge this. Looks like when he's at a certain HP, he does it. Is it input dropping due to FPS dropping? No, I'm pretty sure it's something to do with the how the inputs are queued. Because it definitely happens more often when you're blocking. Some people think that it's some sort of weird restriction that they did. Because for instance, they changed how long it is the black screens are. So the black screen is like how long it takes you when you do an animation, how long it... See, look, it didn't let me swap my weapon there. In DS3, it was way sooner so that you could swap, and that allowed you to do a bunch of glitches like moveset swapping, where you could do a dagger, swap to an Uggs, and then you could fucking attack with an Ultra Greatsword with a dagger moveset, right? That's also how you do things like bow glitching and that kind of stuff. So in Elden Ring, they made the black screens a lot longer, so there's way more delay before you can get into your menu to swap. Plus, it's like it happened like you would use it like pivot canceling and like animation canceling to do stuff like that, set up certain glitches. It seems when you do a lot of inputs at once, that's when you're getting input drops, right? I get like 10 input drops per hour. Yeah, it's just so random. Like I don't like, and there's not like a rhyme or reason too. It happens definitely more often when blocking, which is what I use to like pivot cancel, or like that's like the easiest animation you can do to cancel another animation is just to use the block animation, right? Because it's so committal. But it's also like, for instance, people who are like fighter PL who would like parry spammers, they would just roll, and if you're trying to roll catch them, they would just like parry out of a roll. So they would cancel the recovery of the roll animation with a parry animation. So that's like an instance of an animation cancel, right? There's a lot of ways to cancel animations. Okay, that's like my crackpot conspiracy theory, is that they changed something that made input dropping way more common, and I think it was to try to limit the amount of stance swap and like moveset swap glitches that were so prevalent in DS3. Ugh. That's just my conspiracy theory, though. But driving is so common, people don't even realize what's happening. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's so annoying when you see people complaining about this game, and then they like say that like, oh, you say that this game has no flaws and you just are blind lover of these games. It's like, okay, I can enjoy a fucking video game in spite of its flaws. Like, no shit, it has problems. But guess what? None of these fucking critics or people complaining about the game are talking about the real problems of the game. They're too busy bitching that Commander Gaius' charge is undodgeable. Oh, they need to patch this. Like, no, they need to fucking address input dropping. PvP balance is a big one. You know, like shit like that. No one's bitching about Regal Ancestral Spirit's roll. Way fucking harder to dodge than Gaius' fucking charge. Like, the real problems get lost in an ocean of bullshit because people just whinge about everything. Like, everyone says Melania's bad. Waterfowl's too unfair. Her healing is too strong. She shouldn't be allowed to heal. Even though it's basically just like a psychological warfare, and like if you're getting that much to where she's healing that much, you're probably just gonna die anyways and run out of Estus no matter what. Oh, did I kill that boss? No. Okay, one more phase. When her actual problems are her fucking like her aggro in phase 1 is like broken. Her fucking moveset is kind of boring because it's annoying how like she can link any attack into any other attack. So you always have to like prepare for the worst possible combo variation, which makes you play passive against her. Scarlet Rot thematically doesn't make any difference if she's gonna kill you 19 times before she'll ever proc it on you. It could have been a cool pressure mechanic. Like, there's some weird interactions with power stance, like quick weapons with her animation canceling, when she can cancel out of hit stun on light weapons. Some weird interactions with that. The fact that her slope terrain can make some of her triple slash like almost impossible to dodge sometimes. Like, these real problems just never actually get addressed. What is the range on that? Is it just infinite? Like, Melania can be satisfying, but she doesn't have a very engaging moveset if you're trying to hitless her. It's just very don't know, it's kind of taxing. It's not like she's the worst boss ever, but honestly, for me, she's a bottom tier remembrance boss. But people are too busy whining about, like, dodging waterfowl is the funnest part about Melania. And people say they should get rid of it. Like, how hard is it to just jump it? I don't think this boss will be that big of a deal. I think I'm just gonna kill it. Okay, wait. You got one more chance? Okay. We learned how to dodge it. I love Melania. It's fine to like Melania. Like, I don't think she's like a terrible boss or anything, but like she has like real problems, I think, like that you could point to and say like, I don't like this about her, right? When you compare it to like a boss with like a, because like it might be interesting, like if it conceptually you go for a boss where like she doesn't have real combos, but she just has a million attacks and they can all flow together in like a billion different ways. That can be interesting, but it kind of means that you always have to like prepare for the worst case scenario against her, right? It's not like you can't play aggressively against her. It's just like, you know, fun to parry. Yeah, exactly. Like you can parry her. She's fun. I think her whole thing about her being posture immune in some attacks, like the Swagopagos video, I think it's over exaggerated because like if she didn't have any posture immunity, her posture is so low that you would just perma stagger her. Like she would have no chance against you, right? So it's just like an artificial way to give her like higher posture. So whatever. Like you still posture break her plenty, lots when you fight her. And yeah. The other thing about her animation canceling is that it's not really like it's not inherently bad because she can only cancel it into like a passive thing, like a dodge away or something. Especially when she does that dance where she dodges backwards, you can just run at her and jumping R2 her. Like, oh, the boss runs away. Just run at her and jumping R2 her. That's it. You'll stagger. If you have a heavy enough weapon, it'll stagger her. And she can't cancel heavy stagger. So, like, yeah, you could say, like, it's bad that boss's animation cancel, but you're gonna have to tell me why. Like, I think, like, you could see it as a problem for sure, but I think it's an exaggerated problem by a lot of people. But yeah, but like I said, no one will ever know this because everyone's too busy bitching about waterfowl and that she heals. Oh, she heals on me. You know? And then you have some people saying phase 1 is so godlike and her phase 2 shit, which is completely fucking brain dead. Her phase 2 doesn't have her aggro problems where she just edge walks and like sometimes the boss just doesn't aggro on you. It's such a nightmare to deal with. And her phase 2, all her new combo enders are extremely punishable. It's not that like phase 1 thing where like you're constantly dancing between all her different attacks that she's stringing together endlessly. She has distinct combo enders in phase 2 that are super fucking easy to punish. Because she always jumps up and does that beat attack. You just walk around and fully charge R2 her. It's like, yeah. It's just so, like, people are complaining phase 1 is good and then phase 2 is bad. People complaining that waterfowl dance is fucking bad. People complaining that her healing is unfair. It's like, come on. Like, get with the real issues of the game, fuck. So, like, I don't sit here pretending like this is a perfect... Like, a perfect game, there is no such thing as the perfect game. Like, oh, I just want the perfect video game. The perfect game that'll appeal to everyone and will be the best of every genre of every video game ever made. Like, there's no such thing. Every genre of game has its own inherent trappings, right? So, like, a perfect game can still have flaws to me, right? Like, I don't sit here and pretend like there's literally no single flaw or nothing they could improve in this game at all. But because I don't make a 3-hour critique bitching about all of them in a fucking list and ramble about everything on and on, people think that I don't, I think that the developers can do no wrong. You know? It's fucking annoying. Like, I can enjoy a game while recognizing its flaws and in spite of them.